If you're one of those crocheters who have been hesitating to start their crochet business just because you feel like your crochet pieces are not good enough, you must watch this video till the end, because I'm going to be sharing with you actual implementable strategies you can take to make sure that your crochet pieces are actually good enough to be sold. These strategies are actually going to give you the peace of mind. So I'm not just going to be giving you like some motivational speech and telling you to just keep doing it. I'm going to actually be telling you what to do to make sure that your crochet pieces are perfect and good enough to be sold. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Kauthar. I'm Nigeria's crochet queen and I teach crochet. I actually also sell my own crochet pieces, but in this channel I teach crochet, I teach how you can run your crochet business successfully, and I also teach how to crochet. If that is something you're interested in, click on the subscribe button right this minute so that you don't miss out on any one of my videos. I'm just here sharing valuable crochet content for free. You don't want to miss out on any of them. In today's video, like I said in the intro, I'm going to be giving you actionable steps you can take to make sure that your crochet pieces are good enough to be sold. Personally, I started my crochet business in 2017 and it's like 5 years later, so I'm a big advocate of people starting their crochet businesses. My crochet business changed my life. It gave me the freedom, the flexibility to be able to work from anywhere. You guys might notice that my background is different from the backgrounds I've been using in my other videos, and that's because I'm no more in my location. Like, I've moved location, but I'm still continuing my business. My ability to make an income is not limited, or it's not paused, and that's just because I have my own business. And I know that a lot of us picked up this crochet skill when we were children. Of course, some people forgot all about it. I also learned crochet as a child, and I've always crocheted though, but then I started my business officially in 2017. So if you're just somebody who needs an extra source of income, maybe you're a student, you're a core member, you're a work from home mom, you're a stay-at-home mom, you're somebody who wants to leave your job, or you just want a side hustle that can bring you money, you should definitely consider selling crochet pieces. Even if you don't currently know how to crochet, watch this video till the end to see how you can learn crochet from me for free. But if you already know how to crochet and you're just having the feeling that your pieces are not good enough to be sold, first of all, I'm going to tell you about the mindset thing. As long as you have something valuable to offer people, you don't need to, put yourself down. Like, the fact that you're the one that made it does not make it less valuable, as long as it is something of value, right? I'm of course going to share actionable steps right now. And the first one is that if you want to start a crochet business, you don't need to have 100 different crochet products in your store. When I started my business in 2017, I'm sure you already know what I want to say. I started by selling crochet scrunchies only, because at that time, actually, crochet scrunchies were the only things I knew how to make very well, because I'd been crocheting scrunchies for a very long time. When I learned crochet, I learned how to make a cap, how to make bags, and how to make scrunchies. But scrunchies were my favorite things to make. So after I learned, scrunchies were the thing I kept on making and making and making. In fact, when I started my business, I did not have to make new samples, because I already had a lot of scrunchies that I had made in the past. Those were the ones I took pictures of to start advertising my business. So again, my point is, you don't need to know how to do 100 crochet items to start your business. You only need to know how to be able to make one crochet item perfectly to start your business. So when you decide that this is the one item you want to sell, you're going to have to make a sample. And again, this video is for those that feel like their pieces are not good enough to be sold. You make one sample right now. When you finish making this sample, you're going to keep it for yourself. So whatever it is you make, you're going to be using it. Okay, if it's a crochet scrunchie like I did, you're going to be using the scrunchie, and the essence of doing this is for you to get the feedback for yourself. It's for you to be able to analyze the products for yourself. One of the reasons why I was confident selling my scrunchies was because even scrunchies that I had made over 10 years ago were still standing strong when I started my business. So I was able to, confidently tell people that this scrunchie is very durable, because even this one I'm holding, I made it years ago and it is still standing strong. I was only able to say that confidently because I know, right? I know for a fact that I've been using this thing for a very long time. I made this thing a long time ago and it is still standing strong. So I know that even if somebody else is using it is going to be that durable. So you also want to use that piece to be able to know how good is it really serving the purpose, you know, is it doing what it's supposed to do. And right now you want to analyze your products critically. If you notice some things are not so good about it, you definitely want to think of how to make it better. Like, I'm using the scrunchies as an example again. When I first started making scrunchies, I used to use rubber band. So what I noticed was that some of the scrunchies I made with rubber band, some of them the rubber band had cut, and some of them the rubber band actually melted, which means that the crochet bit was still there, but the elastic, the rubber band that was supposed to actually hold the hair, wasn't there anymore. So what did I do? I stopped using rubber band for my scrunchies and I started using actual elastic, right? Again, if I wasn't using the scrunchies, there's no way I would have known that. If I didn't have the scrunchies for myself, there's no way I would have known that, you know. So I figured out that, okay, that isn't so good, and I improved on it. That is why you also need to use the product, so that you can see, oh, where is it lacking, what needs to be better, and then you can improve on that, you know. Now, when you use your product, you're going to make a sample too. When you're making sample too, you of course want to take into consideration the corrections you want to make. You know, when you did sample one, you started using it, you would notice that some things were not good enough. Now, when you're making sample two, you want to improve on those things that were not good enough. I mean, that's just logical. It's just how I said, I noticed that the rubber bands weren't good enough because they could cut at any time, and then I started making the scrunchies with elastic. That's the kind of thing you want to do. You've noticed that this thing isn't good enough, right? This particular thing is not good enough, and then you're going to improve on it in sample 2. Now, when you make sample 2, you're going to give it out to a friend, a trusted friend, or somebody that can also give you feedback, because maybe sometimes as the product owner you might not want to criticize yourself too much, but when you have somebody else use it and give you constructive feedback, you can take that and use it to make the product better. Okay, so that means that by the time you're working on the third sample right now, you've already taken into consideration the things you did not like about the product, you've taken into consideration the things another person did not like about the product, and you're using that to make your third sample really, really better. Okay, like, it's just logical that your third sample is now going to be much better than the first 2 samples you made. Now, if at this point where you've made your third sample, I don't even think you're going to be feeling like it's not good enough, because the things that you felt were not good enough, you have already corrected them and made them better. Okay, now if you follow these steps, I can guarantee you that by the time you make that third sample and you continue on, you're going to have a very, very useful product that is going to last, you know, that is going to really serve your customers. Now, I should say that when you make that sample too and you're giving it to somebody, make sure that you're giving it to the kind of person that will be using the product in the long run. Let's just say, for example, the product you intend to sell is something for babies. That's just an example. You don't want to tell somebody who does not have a baby to test the product, because of course there's no real way they can use it for what you want them to use it for and be able to give you useful feedback. You want the product to be used by the intended end user, so that they can let you know, okay, this thing isn't so great, it's supposed to do this and it's not doing this, and you need to find a way to make it do this. I hope you understand. So when you're giving that sample to somebody, make sure that the person fits the target audience, the person fits the person who the product is meant for initially. Okay, now when you finish all of this, you have a product that is very good. Even if at this point you're still feeling like it's not good enough, you're going to have theoretical evidence that proves that your product is good enough, because you've given it to somebody that has told you that this product is great, you just need to change this thing, and then you've changed that thing, which tells you that this is a product that people will find useful. Okay, this is not just motivational speaking here, this is just you knowing for a fact that this product is actually going to be useful, because you've given it to somebody that's proved useful for. You've noticed for yourself after using the product that this product is actually useful, and whoever I sell it to will find it valuable. Now, any other feeling of inadequacies, trust me, it's just in your head. You have actual solid proof that your product is great, and don't let those negative thoughts pull you down, because trust me, those thoughts are always there, and I've just given you like an actionable step you can take to make sure that you can beat your chest to say this product is good, because not only did I test it out, I got another person to test it out. Now I'm going to tell you, plantain is one of plantain is a very nice food in Nigeria. Personally, I don't eat plantain, and I know that people are going to come for me because a lot of people like plantain. But my basic point is, as sweet as plantain is, as loved by all as it is, some people do not like plantain, some people do not eat plantain, but it does not mean plantain is still not a jolly food. Okay, now the reason why I've said this is that no matter how perfect your product is, there will still be some people who will say, I don't like it, I don't, I don't really. I'm just going to say, try to take constructive feedback. If the person is giving you an actual, oh, this is the particular thing I wish this product has, definitely take that and improve on it. But if somebody is just saying, oh, I just don't like this product, please shut down the naysayers. Anybody who wants to help you, who wants to make you a better person, will give you an actual point to say, okay, this is the reason why I don't like this product, this is what I feel like you can improve in this product. But if more people have, like, if there are more positive feedbacks than negative feedbacks, and if the negative feedbacks are not even giving you an actual thing to focus on, my dear, don't let them bring you down. No matter how perfect something is, some people don't like it, some people don't like God. That's just what you should do. Some people don't like God. Okay, so don't let those people pull you down. Then at intervals, when you start advertising this product, you start selling it, you can always do a survey like ask your customers if they can give you any feedback. Are they enjoying your product? Is there anything they wish the product would have? These are actual things, like you hearing from people, from other people, would let you know what you need to change, and the feedback from people will also let you know if you are on the right track. All right, so don't come out of your own head. Sometimes we just have these thoughts, they are just like, they're keeping us stuck. Okay, they are really keeping us stuck. Like, I can tell you that you're already good enough. I'm not going to lie, you're already good enough. But if you want more proof that you're good enough, if you want more proof that your product is good enough to be sold, you can follow all of these steps that I've laid out in this video. Then when you have those proof from other people telling you that, oh, this is great, that proof from yourself saying, oh, this is useful, I've actually been using this product for this, and it has been serving me well, you're going to be sure that, oh, it's actually going to serve other people. Also, you're going to be able to create content with your own experience with the products. Like, your experience with the products will help you create content. You can tell people what you use that product for. You can give people tips for using that product based on your own experience. You can also create content from the experience of the person you give sample to, like, what is that person using it for, how do they use it, how does it make their lives better. Those are just other benefits of making the sample for yourself and making the sample for the second sample for another person. Okay, so at this stage you're going to be wondering, oh, so what if I want to start my crochet business? How do I actually go about it? I do have a very extensive blog post that I've written on the topic on how you can start your own crochet business. Check the link in the description box below to read that blog post. Now let me come to, if you've watched this video but you don't even know how to crochet at all, or maybe you were crocheting as a child and you've forgotten all about it, I have a free crochet class that you can enroll in. I'm really excited because people have been enrolling in that class and getting results, like actually learning how to crochet. So I'm excited to get you registered in the class as well. Check the link in the description box below to register for this class. When you're about to register, if you are in Nigeria, you can choose if you want me to deliver the supplies for the class to you, or if you don't want supplies for the class, it's optional. But I mean, if you don't have supplies, if you're not sure where to buy supplies, or you just feel like it's easier if I deliver the supplies to you, you can choose that option. And if you actually also register for that class, you can go ahead to get my ebooks that I've written. I have written 2 ebooks for anyone who wants to start a crochet business. The first one will teach you how to correctly price your crochet products, because that is a big problem that a lot of crochet business owners face, especially new crochet business owners. And then some of them start saying, is this thing even profitable? Is it even sustainable? The reason why they feel like it's not profitable is because they are not pricing their products correctly at all. So that ebook is going to teach you how to correctly price your products so that you're making a profit regardless of what you sell. And I have another ebook that I wrote to teach you how to market your crochet products right there on Instagram, so you don't have to leave your house to get customers for your crochet items. You can also get those 2 ebooks when you register for the free class. Okay, Now let me just move to the second part, which is that if you're watching this video, you already know how to crochet, but you still love for somebody to be able to ground you in that crochet skill, for somebody to be able to, you know, give you the extra tips, you know, or you just want to have an experience with another crocheter. I have an event coming up called the Crochet Along. In this Crochet Along, we're going to be making a particular crochet project together, and the whole aim is to be able to build your confidence in yourself as a crocheter, because you're going to be finishing an actual project and we're going to be doing it together. So I'm guiding you through the journey of creating that crochet piece. You know, I'm answering all of your questions, anything you just wish, like, oh, you wish you had somebody to be able to discuss your crochet journey with. I'm going to be there for you. We're going to be doing it together. Of course, the Crochet Along is not for beginners. Like, you need to already know how to crochet to be able to join the Crochet Along, but it's coming later in October. So if you're interested in getting more information about the Crochet Along, join the wait list by clicking on the link in the description box. The registration is not open for the Crochet Along yet, but if you join the wait list, I'm going to be giving you updates about the event and also letting you know when registration is open so you can join us. If you like to join the Crochet Along but you don't know how to crochet yet, definitely take that free class. The free class is for absolute beginners. It's a complete beginner class to get you back into crochet, and we're going to be making a complete project together. So I would love to see you in class. I hope you found today's video very helpful. I'll be back next week with another video for you, where I'm going to be telling you about another exciting thing in the crochet world. Can't wait to see you there, but make sure you subscribe so that you do not miss out on that video. Bye.